Today we're gonna start laying out the interior walls and start building them. We've got 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, a like utility closet. And that's pretty much it for this little apartment up here. Jules is getting this all cleaned up here.
Don't you guys agree you should keep your workplace clean? Pick up all the nails and screws and extra boards.
That sounds like something you probably would like to comment on. Should you keep a clean workspace or just keep working through the mess?
We were young, we burned like summer suns. Our fears at bay, we made our own way, no stopping us. We never knew.
We got this wall laid out right here. And notice this transition right here, 2x4 wall to 2x6 wall. Why'd we do that? Well, because this is the wall that the plumbing is gonna go in for the bathroom. We're gonna have shower plumbing here, toilet plumbing coming up there, and then the plumbing for the vanity right here, plus vents, right, going up for venting of the drains. And so you need to have a 2x6 wall for the plumbing. Otherwise, everything else is gonna be 2x4 walls in the apartment. We did something a little tricky here that wouldn't have been needed, except this board was gonna be a little short. And so we just notched down that 2x6 and continued it over. We'll join them together right here with these 2 studs. And that'll make it one complete wall. Then we'll tie them together really good with the top plate, right? The double top plate, or the crown plate, as some of you guys pointed out. Some of you guys call it a crown plate. So that'll tie right up on top here and come over and then tie this wall all the way to that wall with the crown plate. These are the doors right here for the bedrooms, 2 bedroom doors right here, 1 foot separation. Doesn't look like 1 foot because those are just the king studs, not the trimmers sitting there yet. We haven't cut those yet. I'm gonna start nailing this bad boy together. Jules is, what you doing, Jules?
I'm working on the headers for the doors.
All right, headers for the doors. You look hot and tired.
Yeah, I am. It's hot. I'm drained of energy today.
You and I, we have found what we've been missing. You and I.
We did it again, guys. We built the wall upside down, but this time, man, it is all put together. These guys are supposed to be over there. We can't just flip it around the other way because this is the bathroom wall, right? And it steps in right here. Let me know down in the comments below how you would fix this. There's a ton of nails in there that are all gonna need to be pulled if we're gonna try to take it apart and flip it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just cut this with the Sawzall right here. After we stand it up, cut it, knock that out. Cut this one, cut that one, knock those 2 out. Then the bottom of the wall will be fine. If we want to make it look a little bit better, then we could pop that out. Or we could maybe pop this trimmer off of here and then just build it. Once it's standing up, rebuild it on the top. That's what I think, because trying to cut that when it's laying on the floor will be more difficult than trying to cut it when it's standing up.
It's so disappointing. It's my fault this time because I laid the trimmers down and laid the headers and the cripples to be nailed. So it's definitely my fault.
But I am the one that nailed it, so it's my fault also. I should have noticed.
I haven't thought through the whole process.
I just saw something else.
Huh.
I nailed this one to the wrong side of the mark. That one's easy to fix though.
I think this is the moment in the day when we realize it's almost time to be done for the day because we keep making silly mistakes.
Yep.
Our brains will get cloudy.
True.
Energy loss.
Let's fix this. We'll get the wall up and we'll see from there. I really like to finish the bathroom today.
I know, it'd be awesome.
So, I mean, it's only one wall, no openings, and then the doorway opening.
It sounds so simple.
So simple, man. This morning, while camera batteries were charging, we got a little bit of work done that we didn't get to show you. We've got bracing on the walls. Over here, we ran string lines across all of the walls. Made sure they were all straight and plumb all the way across. So we've got some bracing here in the center of that wall, some bracing here as well. And I was able to actually take apart these doors here. And let me just explain a little bit why we couldn't just flip it over and tip it up the other way, in case I wasn't clear earlier. You see right down here, this is a 2x6 wall for the bathroom, right? And then it steps in to 2x4 and actually joins together right here to this 2x4 wall right there. And so if we were just to flip it over and tip it up the other way, then this wall right here is going to come this way, 2x4 coming across for the bathroom over to that wall right there. Then this notch would be on the inside of the bedroom, and then there'd be like a weird notch in the wall. So this way, that bedroom wall is going to be straight right there, and it'll all work out great. But it was easy to do. A little help from this friend right here, and a few choice cuts, and then it all came apart. Had to cut off a lot of nails that were sticking through, but took a few cuts, a little prying with the hammer, and we got it all apart. We don't even have to cut any more pieces. We'll just put it all right back together up at the top. Found the center of the room, and we put a chalk line on the center of the room right here. Then we measured over 1 3/4 inches. We'll put another chalk line right there, and then that should be the edge of the wall. Once we stand it up, we'll line up the edge of the wall with that chalk line, which should put the 2x4 wall right in the center of the room. That's the plan anyway. All right, now we start nailing it together.
With enthusiasm and gusto.
Yeah, with enthusiasm and gusto, both.
And there's no way we can do this wall upside down.
No.
It's the same. There's no headers, nothing, no open spaces.
That's right.
You're with me, I see it all, I feel it all. It's so clear, you right here. Whoa, we go out together. There's no doubt what we found. We know we go.
Got the wall up. 2x4 walls are super light. And we're gonna plumb it, mark it so we can cut the top plate out up there, and then overlap that top plate, running all the way across here, tying this whole part together. So we got this wall's plumb here. We're gonna go ahead and put the crown plate on from here, tying it into the exterior wall over there. And we'll plumb this wall over here when we do it.
Yeah, because it's still moving.
We go out together.
Marty is going around and adding all of the crown plates. Seth is, what are you doing, Seth?
Sweeping.
Sweeping. He's cleaning up
Look how that's on it.
the mess from today.
Yeah.
So he's sweeping all the sawdust, and then we have the shop vac, and so we're gonna use that as well today.
crown plate is all done, all interlocking, all of the walls, right? All these intersections right here like this. It's pretty much ready for trusses. Plus, check it out. Almost all of the wobble is out of it. Like I can shake it and it's like, it's not really shaking. I mean, there's a little tiny bit, but hardly any. We haven't even sheathed all of this yet, right? And so when we connected here, we tied in this wall, which runs all the way across and over into the other exterior wall here. And then we tied in all of these and got it all locked down. It really stabilized the whole building. So that's good, right? I mean, that's what we want, of course. And I think it's only gonna get better as we get the whole thing sheathed, get the trusses, the roof trusses on, and all of that. So I'm feeling a lot more confident than I was in a previous video when we talked about the wobble in the floor, when we just had the trusses up there, or the floor trusses. So it's going good. Right now, what we're going to do is begin the second row of sheeting. So we got blocking all along here, put up another row. We're actually going to stop there before we get the trusses. So we'll put the trusses on and then we'll put the last row of sheeting on, because it's gonna be really close to the perfect height. It might just be an inch or a half an inch too tall. And so we'll wait until we get the trusses on, then we'll put that final sheet on, and should be good. So how about you guys be up here, I'll go down, and I will hand a sheet of OSB up to you guys. You guys then rotate it, set it on the nails, if there's nails there for us, and then I'll start nailing it, and hopefully it'll work out.
You guys, have you noticed how tall Seth is getting?
Ooh, why don't you guys stand next to each other, back to back?
I should stand up straight, I
You
guess.
guys both have boots on,
Yeah.
so that's kind of fair.
Take off your hat.
Uh-oh, Seth's taller.
And he's having a birthday really soon.
You are, aren't you?
He is taller.
How old are you gonna be? He is taller.
14.
You're taller than Mom now.
Yeah.
But how about me?
No. He's got a ways to go to catch up to you. I mean, he's already up to your head, like halfway to your head.
You're like halfway up my head. Uh-oh. Think he'll beat me, guys? I don't know. Leave a comment down below if you think Seth is going to end up being taller than me.
What do you think?
Hopefully.
6'2" is pretty good size.
Mm-hmm.
When you get much taller than that, I'm like perfect.
You're like a giant now.
When you're with me, I see it all, I feel it all. It's so clear, you right here. Whoa, we go out together. There's no doubt what we found. We know we go out together. We go out together. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, what a perfect night. You and me dancing, the moon is our spotlight. Oh, this is just the start. We've got forever in each other's arms. It's so clear, you right here. Whoa, we go out together.
Time to do the other side. It's coming along pretty good. On our way over to the other side though, let's just stop right here. And I'll tell you why, because I know you're gonna ask, why aren't you sheathing this side? That's the wrong size header right there, okay? So we want to replace that header first. We put a 2x8 header in there. That is an 8-foot span. That's gonna be a 4x8 window in the back of the garage. And that requires two 2x12s to be the header, not 3 2x8s. Maybe it would work, maybe it wouldn't, I don't know, but we're trying to replace that. The problem is, guys, you know how crazy lumber is, and so we haven't been able to get the 2x12s for that. Hopefully soon we will, and then once we put those in, we'll sheathe this back side here. We already got all the blocking in up there. Then we'll go 1 row, 2 rows up, just like this side over here, so it'll match that coming around up to there. But we've got to wait for the lumber. Anyway, while we're waiting, we're doing these sides here. Now we're going to attempt to cut out the windows with the Sawzall. Not the best tool for the job in my opinion, but we're gonna give it a try. We are not cutting out that door right there. That door is going to stay there. It will be probably insulated and wait until we connect the garage to the house. Let's see if we can do this without butchering it. That wasn't bad.
Pretty good.
It went out the window.
Nobody down there? Nope.
Doorway and windows, they're all cut out. And check it out. I mean, I don't know if you guys can even see it, but I'm wobbling back and forth. I don't see any movement in the walls. So that's good, man. I mean, I think the OSB really tightened it up a lot. Of course, we don't have this wall done yet. When we do, I'm sure that it's even gonna be tighter, but to be honest, guys, there in the early beginning parts there, if you watched a couple videos ago, I was a little bit concerned about that wobble in the floor, but it seems to be gone now, and I'm sure it's only gonna get better. You wanna see what else is going on here on our homestead? There is a video right over there you can go ahead and check out. Otherwise, I hope you have a really great day. Keep smiling. And I will see you over in that video in just a second.